Hello you dirty dogs and welcome back to Football Daily's latest 11. It is Contract Rebel XI. Let's dive straight in. Goalkeeper, Weidenfeller. Roman Weidenfeller is beloved by many Dortmund fans, but frankly, the German's been more of a great servant than an all-time great. Now 37, the keeper has been with the club for 15 years, making 450 appearances, and he's won 5 caps for Germany, conveniently between 2013 and 2015, meaning he's a World Cup winner. Technically. Over the past 2 campaigns, Weidenfeller has seen his minutes limited by Roman Bürki and has played just 8 times in the Bundesliga. During that time, he's conceded 1.6 goals a game. That's more than West Ham's Adrian, who plays behind one of the most poorest defences in the Premier League. Now working under his 7th coach at the Westfalenstadion, Weidenfeller seems set to leave for good in 2018. Opposition strikers might miss him. Defender, Jimenez. How have Atletico, generally a well-run club, ended up with a transfer ban, Griezmann available for a very affordable buyout price, and Jose Jimenez going on a free? The defender is heading into his 5th year with Los Colchoneros, but is yet to put pen to paper, despite publicly saying he wants to see out his career in Madrid. There's no denying Jimenez's incredible talent, but he has missed 50 league games out of 114 in the last 3 campaigns, through a combination of injury and inconsistency. Now behind Stefan Savic in the centre-back pecking order, the Uruguayan has still made himself useful, filling in at right back and even defensive midfield, where his toughness and bravery are reminiscent of coach Diego Simeone. He may love Atletico, but the 22-year-old is likely to be flooded with offers next summer from some of the continent's wealthiest sides. Atleti need to lock down their star asset right now. Defender, Subotic. Like us, you'd probably forgotten that Nevan Subotic was still at Borussia Dortmund. The Serbian won the title twice with BVB and played for them in the Champions League final in 2013, before falling out of favour under Thomas Tuchel. After missing 4 games in his first 3 years in Dortmund, Subotic has played just 6 times for the club in the past 2 campaigns, instead going out on loan to Cologne at the age of 28. His international career has faltered as well. Subotic declared for Serbia after playing for the USA's youth side, but hasn't been capped since 2013. It's hard to believe the defender's talent has evaporated overnight, so perhaps someone can be persuaded next year to pick him up on a free and rehabilitate him. Meanwhile, Subotic gets to watch former defensive partner Mats Hummels pick up titles with Bayern. Ouch. Defender, Chiellini. It felt like it would never happen, but Juve's mighty back 4 is almost done. Bonucci left for Milan, and Barzagli, Buffon and Chiellini are all out of contract in 2018. With a combined age of 108, the end is slightly overdue, but the trio remain top-class performers, reaching their 2nd Champions League final in 3 years in 2017. Chiellini, at 33, is the youngest of the 3 and has appeared over 400 times in the black and white, even helping the club win promotion from Serie B when he was 22. He's won Serie A 6 times, meaning that triumph in the division this year would put him level with Maldini and Costa Curta on 7 Scudetti, while Buffon would be the most decorated man in the history of Italian football, the first player to reach 9 titles. Juve haven't been sitting on their hands though, bringing in Rugani, Benatia and Caldara to anchor their new generation. But time will tell if any of them can match up to Chiellini, a man nicknamed King Kong. We don't envy him. Defensive midfield, Can. Already the object of advances from Juventus, Liverpool's Emre Can is on the verge of completing the 4-year contract he signed in 2014. A powerful and versatile midfielder, Can would be an ideal addition to Juve's ageing squad. And, as usual, the Bianconeri would keep their bank balance intact. As in the days of Antonio Conte, Allegri's midfield has space for only one specialist, now Pjanic and not Pirlo, and a bunch of all-rounders to complement him. Can, like Khedira and Marquisio, is solid defensively, winning possession over 3 times per game, and he can help out the attack too, laying on almost as many chances last year as the German and Italian put together. And crucially, the 23-year-old is usually healthy, missing just 21 games since he joined Liverpool, while Marquisio and Khedira have suffered 20 injuries between them over the past 2 seasons. Centre midfield, Ander Herrera. Manchester United are set to lose a host of stars in 2018, with Herrera, Mata, Fellaini, Shaw, Blind and Zlatan all out of contract. More than a quarter of the club's Premier League squad. Herrera is perhaps the most underrated of the seven, a hard-working terrier of a midfielder with all the technique of a Bilbao Academy graduate. Last year, he racked up 6 assists for Mourinho's men and was third in the Prem for interceptions, above Laurent Koscielny. That rounded skill set saw Barcelona seek a summer deal for the Basque, certainly a better option than Paulinho. The Blaugrana could well land their man on a pre-contract in January. That's if the Red Devils don't get their skates on. They'd be foolish to lose someone so perfectly suited to their manager and system. Centre midfield, Leon Goretzka. Linked with moves to Arsenal and Bayern Munich in 2017, 22-year-old Leon Goretzka is due to exit Schalke next season, along with 21-year-old colleague Max Meyer. The Royal Blues have finished outside Germany's top 4 3 years running and ended their last campaign in 10th, but they remain a factory of outstanding young talent, with recent exports including Draxler and Leroy Sané. Goretzka combines pretty much every skill you could want in a central midfielder. He regains possession more than 4 times a match, they're N'Golo Kante numbers, dribbles and creates, and last year bagged 3 assists and 5 goals from his deep position. Despite his youth, Goretzka has 10 caps and 4 international goals, and is vice-captain of the club he joined as an 18-year-old. A ready-made midfield general, just waiting for a chance to command a better side. Attacking midfield, Younes. A German winger with a Lebanese name playing in the Netherlands. Amin Younes has a style more in keeping with the land of Johan Cruyff with that of Beckenbauer. Standing at just 5'6", Younes is a tricky wide man, and last season completed more dribbles than anyone else in the Eredivisie with 3.8 a match. He also clocked up 6 assists from the 2 chances he created every 90 minutes, exactly the same as Isco at Real Madrid, and even put in a defensive shift too, winning as many tackles and interceptions as Arsenal's Aaron Ramsey. With 4 international caps, Younes already has 2 goals for Germany, and he's been linked with a switch back to his homeland, possibly to join his childhood club, Borussia Mönchengladbach. Now 24, he's definitely ready to take that step up. Left wing, Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez couldn't be mentioned this year without someone bringing up that tricky contract situation. Along with Mesut Ozil, Sanchez has turned down a new deal worth $300k a week, roughly what Bayern's Manuel Neuer and Robert Lewandowski earn put together. It's easy to see why Arsenal are desperate to keep hold of the Chilean. He bagged 24 goals and 10 assists in the Prem of 2016-17, and with the Gunners out of the Champions League, Arsene Wenger has little prospect of replacing him adequately. Add in Ozil's output and you have 2 players who scored or assisted 44 of Arsenal's 77 league goals, a whopping 57%. Alexis seems to have his heart set on Manchester City, but Bayern and PSG have both taken an interest in the versatile attacker, and he could well spark a bidding war. Unfortunately, Arsenal won't see a penny. Right wing, Alassane Player. Taking up a spot on the right wing is Nice's Alassane Player. The Frenchman is a graduate of Lyon's academy, like Benzema, Martial, Julien Lacazette before him, but played just 7 times for Les Gants, before moving to the South Coast for under 500k. A knee injury in February ruled out Player for the second half of the 2016-17 campaign, and probably prevented him getting a big move in the summer. Nonetheless, the 24-year-old grabbed 11 goals in the league. That's the same as Liverpool's Roberto Firmino in the Prem, and averaged more shots from inside the box than teammate Mario Balotelli, the nominal centre-forward. Player's relationship with Jean Serry yielded 4 goals for the forward last year, so the collapse of the Ivorians' move to Barcelona will be great news for coach Lucien Favre, but surely he'll struggle to keep hold of his young attacker past this season. Centre forward, Messi. Could the greatest player in football history, and don't at us Cristiano, possibly go on a free next year? Despite the club hilariously already announcing that Messi will stay, the Argentinian's new deal has not been confirmed, and with Neymar gone, the Argentinian might be house hunting outside Catalonia. Obviously, Messi on the market would spark utter chaos, with everyone from Real Madrid to West Ham making an offer. Barcelona's contract offer reportedly starts at a huge $500k a week. That's more than Ronaldo earns, but the club's situation is so precarious that Messi could demand $1 million and the Blaugrana would still have to cough up. Meanwhile, the little man produced 69 goals and assists in all competitions last year. Barcelona still only won the Copa del Rey. Replacing Neymar was tough enough. Replacing Messi could cripple the club. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Have you got any suggestions? Stick them in the comments below. And as ever, don't forget to like and subscribe.